One of the greatest gifts seniors can give themselves is emotional resilience, the ability to stay calm, strong, and positive despite life's inevitable challenges. Aging brings changes, children become busy with their own families, friendships may fade, and health issues can appear. Without emotional strength, these shifts can feel overwhelming and lead to feelings of abandonment or despair. But with resilience, seniors find the inner power to adapt, recover, and continue living with joy and peace, even without constant family involvement. Emotional resilience starts with acceptance. Seniors who acknowledge that life changes are natural, rather than resisting them, find it easier to move forward. For example, instead of mourning that their children don't visit as often, resilient seniors seek new ways to fill their time, whether through community activities, hobbies, or friendships. This flexibility turns potential loneliness into opportunities for growth and connection. Another key element of resilience is self-awareness. Seniors who understand their emotions, whether sadness, frustration, or joy, are better equipped to manage them. Journaling, meditation, or simply talking openly with trusted friends allows emotions to be expressed and released, rather than bottled up. This self-care prevents small disappointments from becoming heavy burdens. Resilience also thrives on positivity. This doesn't mean ignoring hardships, but rather choosing to focus on gratitude and hope. Seniors who remind themselves of what they still have, health, freedom, wisdom, or cherished memories, develop a mindset of abundance instead of lack. Gratitude transforms ordinary days into sources of contentment, even when family is not nearby. Building resilience also involves creating healthy coping strategies. Engaging in exercise, creative outlets, or relaxation practices like breathing techniques helps regulate stress. Seeking professional support, such as counseling or support groups, can also be invaluable. These tools ensure that emotional challenges don't overwhelm the spirit. Most importantly, emotional resilience creates independence. When seniors can handle life's ups and downs on their own terms, they no longer feel reliant on family for constant comfort or reassurance. Instead, interactions with family become lighter and more joyful, rooted in love rather than need. Ultimately, emotional resilience is about thriving, not just surviving. It empowers seniors to face aging with courage, optimism, and dignity. By strengthening this inner shield, they free themselves from overdependence on family and unlock the ability to live with true happiness, health, and peace. One of the most overlooked yet powerful sources of happiness for seniors is the pursuit of lifelong learning. Aging does not mean the end of growth, it can actually be the most enriching time to explore new ideas, skills, and passions. By keeping the mind engaged, seniors not only strengthen memory and focus but also discover fresh sources of joy and excitement that go beyond family support. The brain, like any muscle, thrives on exercise. Seniors who continue to challenge their minds with reading, puzzles, new hobbies, or formal education often enjoy sharper mental function and lower risks of cognitive decline. Simple practices like learning a new language, picking up digital skills, or exploring history and philosophy keep the brain flexible and curious. This mental stimulation builds confidence and prevents the stagnation that often leads to loneliness or depression. Beyond brain health, learning brings a sense of accomplishment. Imagine a senior who finally learns to play an instrument, paint a portrait, or master technology to connect with friends online. These victories, big or small, prove that growth never stops. The pride that comes from learning something new creates motivation and excitement, infusing daily life with meaning. Lifelong learning also opens doors to social connection. Many community centers, libraries, and online platforms offer classes and workshops tailored for seniors. These not only teach skills but also provide opportunities to meet like-minded people. Shared learning experiences build friendships and create a vibrant sense of belonging that family alone cannot always provide. Furthermore, learning keeps the spirit young. Curiosity brings enthusiasm, and enthusiasm keeps seniors engaged with life. Instead of focusing on limitations, lifelong learners focus on possibilities. They remain open to new perspectives and stay adaptable in a rapidly changing world. This attitude fosters resilience and optimism, qualities that make aging a more joyful journey. Importantly, lifelong learning doesn't require formal classrooms. It can be as simple as reading daily, listening to podcasts, exploring new recipes, or traveling to learn about different cultures. Every act of curiosity nourishes the mind and keeps the soul alive. In essence, lifelong learning empowers seniors to remain active participants in life, not passive observers. It sharpens the mind, enriches the heart, and fuels happiness in ways that reliance on family alone cannot provide. By continuing to learn, seniors keep both their minds and spirits eternally youthful. While family ties often fade into distance or busyness, seniors who stay connected to their community discover a powerful source of belonging, purpose, and joy. Community connection gives older adults a reason to step out of the house, meet new people, and feel like valued contributors rather than passive observers of life. It's not just about socializing, it's about being part of something larger than oneself. Communities provide opportunities for seniors to engage, share, and be recognized. Whether it's joining a local club, participating in neighborhood activities, volunteering at a charity, or attending religious gatherings, these experiences create bonds that reduce isolation. They remind seniors that they are still important, still needed, and still capable of making a difference. That sense of relevance is deeply fulfilling, especially when family cannot be present every day. Active participation in community also boosts mental and physical health. Seniors who volunteer or engage in social programs tend to have lower risks of depression, sharper memory, and even longer lifespans. The interactions stimulate the brain, while physical activities, such as group exercise, gardening projects, or cultural events, keep the body active. Simply having a reason to get up, dress, and step outside regularly can transform mood and energy levels. A strong community also provides practical support. When neighbors and friends know each other, they step in during times of need, whether that's picking up groceries, driving to appointments, or simply checking in. Unlike depending solely on family, this broader circle of support creates independence and reduces vulnerability. Seniors feel secure knowing that help can come from many directions. Community connection also nurtures joy. Shared laughter at a cultural festival, the pride of teaching younger generations a skill, or the warmth of a group meal creates cherished memories. These moments fill emotional gaps that family visits may not always cover. Importantly, communities give seniors the chance to give back. Contributing wisdom, time, and talents to society helps them feel purposeful. It transforms them from receivers of care into givers of value, which strengthens dignity and self-worth. In the end, community connection is about belonging. It reassures seniors that their story is not finished, that they still play an active role in the ongoing rhythm of society. By stepping into the community, they discover friendship, purpose, and peace, without depending solely on family for fulfillment. As the years progress, many seniors realize that true peace doesn't come from material wealth, perfect health, or even constant family presence, it comes from within. This is where spiritual grounding becomes a powerful source of strength, calm, and acceptance. Regardless of religion or belief system, nurturing the spiritual self allows seniors to face aging, loss, and life's uncertainties with grace and serenity. Spiritual grounding provides perspective. Seniors who engage in prayer, meditation, or reflective practices often find it easier to let go of regrets about the past or fears of the future. Instead, they focus on the present moment, savoring life as it unfolds. This shift in mindset reduces anxiety and brings a deep sense of calm that external circumstances, whether family challenges or health struggles, cannot shake. For some, spirituality means practicing faith through religious traditions, attending services, or reading sacred texts. For others, it may be connecting with nature, journaling, or simply appreciating silence and stillness. The form doesn't matter as much as the effect, a renewed sense of meaning, belonging, and peace that family alone cannot always provide. Spiritual practices also strengthen resilience. Seniors grounded in faith or inner belief systems often handle adversity, such as illness, loneliness, or grief, more gracefully. They see struggles not as punishments but as part of life's journey, trusting in a higher purpose or natural flow. This mindset transforms challenges into opportunities for growth and acceptance rather than despair. Another gift of spirituality is connection. It links seniors to something greater than themselves, whether that is God, the universe, humanity, or the cycles of nature. This connection reduces feelings of isolation and replaces them with belonging, even when family is far away. It assures them that they are never truly alone. Spiritual grounding also provides closure and peace when facing life's final chapter. Instead of fearing death, spiritually connected seniors often approach it with acceptance, gratitude, and hope. This inner calm radiates outward, bringing comfort to loved ones as well. Ultimately, spiritual grounding is a reminder that happiness and peace are not entirely dependent on external relationships. By nurturing the soul, seniors create an unshakable foundation of calm and strength, one that remains steady no matter how life changes. It is the anchor that keeps them steady, content, and at peace, even without relying on family. For seniors, few things create more peace of mind than financial independence. While love and companionship are priceless, the reality is that money plays a critical role in ensuring comfort, dignity, and freedom in later years. Depending too heavily on family for financial support can often bring feelings of guilt, burden, or even tension in relationships. But when seniors manage their resources wisely, they gain the ability to live on their own terms, without fear of being a weight on others. Financial freedom doesn't necessarily mean having vast wealth. It means having enough resources to cover basic needs, such as housing, healthcare, food, and transportation, while leaving room for small pleasures that bring joy. Even a modest but steady income, when managed carefully, can create stability. Seniors who plan budgets, avoid unnecessary debt, and live within their means discover a sense of control and calm that is far more valuable than luxury. One of the greatest benefits of financial independence is choice. Seniors with financial security can decide where they want to live, what kind of medical care they prefer, and how they want to spend their days. They are free to join classes, travel modestly, or indulge in hobbies without having to ask permission or rely on others. These choices fuel self-confidence and reduce the stress that often comes from depending on family. Financial preparation also protects seniors from unexpected hardships. Medical emergencies, inflation, or sudden expenses can create chaos if there's no financial cushion. By having savings, insurance, or passive income sources, seniors shield themselves from constant worry and preserve their dignity in the face of challenges. Moreover, financial freedom strengthens family relationships. When seniors are self-reliant, interactions with children and grandchildren are built on love and enjoyment, not on hidden obligations or guilt. The bond feels lighter, freer, and more genuine because money is not the silent shadow behind every conversation. It's never too late to focus on financial wellness. Learning simple money management, seeking advice from trusted planners, or downsizing to live within means are empowering steps. Each one builds confidence and peace. Ultimately, financial independence is not about money, it's about freedom, dignity, and peace of mind. Seniors who secure this freedom enjoy a life where choices remain theirs, relationships stay pure, and happiness flows without the weight of dependency. One of the most powerful ways seniors can sustain happiness and peace without relying solely on family is by cultivating a strong sense of purpose. When every day carries meaning, life feels rich, fulfilling, and worth living, regardless of age. Purpose doesn't need to be grand or complicated, it can be found in small, consistent actions that bring joy, growth, or service to others. In retirement or after children have moved on, many seniors struggle with a feeling of emptiness. Without the familiar roles of parent, worker, or provider, they may wonder, what now? The answer lies in creating new roles that keep life meaningful. Purpose can be found in hobbies like painting, gardening, writing, or music, activities that not only bring joy but also spark creativity and self-expression. These pursuits keep the mind active, the heart engaged, and the spirit alive. Beyond hobbies, contribution is a powerful source of purpose. Seniors who volunteer, mentor younger generations, or support community activities often report higher levels of satisfaction and health. Even simple acts, like helping a neighbor, teaching a skill, or listening to someone who needs comfort, can make seniors feel valued and impactful. Knowing that their presence still makes a difference fuels confidence and dignity. Purposeful living also combats loneliness. A senior who wakes up with something to look forward to, a class, a social group, or a project, stays motivated and connected. These commitments create structure, prevent boredom, and give life rhythm, much like a job or family once did. On a deeper level, having purpose brings emotional strength. Seniors who anchor themselves in meaningful goals handle challenges, like health problems or loss, more resiliently. They see life not just as passing time, but as an opportunity to continue growing, contributing, and celebrating. Importantly, purpose is deeply personal. For one senior, it may mean writing a memoir; for another, nurturing a garden that brings beauty to the neighborhood. For some, it's spiritual, deepening faith and passing wisdom to others. There is no right version of purpose, the key is choosing what feels fulfilling. By embracing purposeful living, seniors free themselves from waiting on family for meaning or happiness. Instead, they craft a life where each day holds value, joy, and peace, a gift only they can create for themselves. While family bonds are meaningful, seniors often discover that friendships play an even greater role in sustaining happiness and peace in later life. Unlike family ties, which may be strained by distance, obligations, or misunderstandings, friendships are chosen relationships built on shared interests, trust, and joy. They provide companionship, laughter, and emotional support that can ease the sting of loneliness and make life feel vibrant again. One of the greatest challenges many seniors face is isolation. Adult children move away, careers end, and neighborhoods change, leaving a void that family alone cannot always fill. This is where friends become lifelines. A call from a friend, a casual coffee meetup, or a walk together in the park brings warmth and belonging that no medication can provide. Friendships remind seniors that they are valued for who they are, not just for the roles they once played as parents, workers, or caregivers. Social interaction with friends also boosts mental and physical health. Studies consistently show that seniors with strong friendships have lower risks of depression, dementia, and even heart disease. Laughter with friends reduces stress hormones, strengthens the immune system, and promotes overall well-being. In fact, a lively conversation can sometimes be more healing than hours of solitude spent worrying about problems. The beauty of friendships in later years lies in their flexibility. Unlike family obligations, friendships are nurtured by choice and mutual effort. Seniors can build bonds through community centers, hobby clubs, religious groups, or even online platforms. Whether it's a book club, gardening group, or senior fitness class, these connections create opportunities to share experiences, learn new things, and feel part of something bigger than themselves. It's also important to note that friendships can be both old and new. Rekindling ties with childhood or college friends brings back a sense of nostalgia and continuity, while making new friends adds fresh energy and perspectives. Both forms enrich life differently, offering comfort and growth. Friendships provide something family sometimes cannot, a sense of lightness and freedom. With friends, there are fewer expectations, less judgment, and more opportunities for shared joy. For seniors, this becomes a vital source of happiness and peace, proving that while family is important, friendships are the golden thread that weaves richness into everyday life. For seniors, true happiness and peace begin with self-care, because the more independent and capable you remain, the less you have to rely on anyone else, including family, for your daily well-being. Self-care isn't just about eating right or taking medicine on time, it is a complete lifestyle that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. When seniors commit to looking after themselves, they cultivate strength, resilience, and dignity that make old age not a burden, but a stage of freedom. Physical self-care is the foundation. Regular exercise, even simple walking, stretching, or light yoga, keeps the body strong, improves balance, and reduces the risk of falls. Good nutrition, rich in vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and enough water, fuels the body with energy and helps prevent chronic illnesses. Preventive healthcare, such as regular checkups, eye and dental care, and timely screenings, ensures that health challenges are caught early. By prioritizing their physical needs, seniors maintain mobility and independence, which leads to confidence and self-respect. Mental and emotional self-care are equally important. Engaging in hobbies, learning new skills, or practicing memory exercises keeps the mind sharp. Journaling, meditation, or even daily gratitude practices help manage stress and boost positivity. Seniors who take time for mental care are less likely to experience depression or cognitive decline, allowing them to face life's challenges with optimism. Self-care also involves setting boundaries and saying no when needed. Too often, seniors neglect themselves to accommodate others, which leads to exhaustion and resentment. By respecting their own needs, they send a powerful message: they matter. This builds self-worth, a cornerstone of peace in later years. Finally, self-care is about joy. Taking time to rest, listen to music, enjoy nature, or savor a cup of tea without rushing is as important as any medical treatment. These small acts nourish the soul, reminding seniors that happiness is not something others must provide, it can be created within. When seniors embrace self-care, they reduce dependence on family for basic needs, maintain control of their lives, and create a life of strength and dignity. It is not selfish, it is survival, empowerment, and the greatest gift they can give themselves.